So we're back at the Tredegar House and we're going to get to go inside today. Yesterday it was closed when we got here. So, waiting on Lisa. When she gets here, we're going to go inside the house.
I'm retired.
Going to walk through the gardens, go through the house, and then we're going to check out the cafe. Okay, before we get started, I want to go over the timeline of the house. So first, in the 1300s, was a timber-framed manor built by the Morgan family. And then the Tudor-style stone building was in the late 15th century. You'll see that in the video. The current red brick mansion was added to the stone house, 1664 to 1672. Updates made to the interior in the 1700s. And the Morgan family sells the house and most of the estate in 1951. 51 to 74, it's converted to a convent and boarding school. And 74 to present, the Newport Council acquired it. And since 2012, it's been managed by the National Trust.
So you start your journey. This is 1670. See, there's Victorian, but the end room is totally 1670. Then you come back across here, Victorian sitting room, Victorian dining room down the side, and then you'll find out about a very heroic Victorian Morgan.
If you look carefully at the great wreath in the center of the ceiling, you will see some playful cherubs. At the fireplace end of the cherubs carries a flag bearing the Morgan crest, the stag's head. This is symbolically displayed over the head of the table where Lord Tredegar would once have sat. Okay, what is this? Okay. Hey, how you doing?
Differentiated from what is the new hall where you came in, and it's called that because this gentleman, Godfrey Morgan, who was Lord Tredegar at the time, during the 1880s, he decided they wouldn't use the front door as the main entrance any longer, so he had a window knocked out here and double doors put in, and that became the main entrance to the house. And stayed that way until 2012 when the trust took over the running of the house and reverted back to the front door. So when it was a girls' convent school with roughly 300 pupils, they would have used that door.
Okay.
Now, when was it a girls' convent school?
It became a school in 1951
Okay,
and was a girls' convent school until 1972.
okay.
And then for 2 years after that, it came under the state comprehensive system, so it became a mixed comprehensive school.
Okay.
Which was when they decided it wasn't really suitable as a building
Okay,
for that. So,
okay.
and then it got sold, and Newport Council bought the house and still own it, but it's now leased to the National Trust.
Okay, okay.
John Morgan, and who is this?
Rodney Morgan.
Rodney Morgan.
That one's Frederick.
Frederick Morgan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Godfrey Morgan. That's him older and younger.
Sir Charles Morgan. He's got that Morgan nose.
Listed as the drinking room. Men would retire after dinner to drink ale. Charles Morgan created as practice for a statue which sits in the center of Newport on Bridge Street. Charles Morgan.
So apparently there's a statue of Charles Morgan
In Newport, and they use that as a practice. All right, here's the courtyard. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Okay, so that's the old Tudor, the original building, and then everything else was built around it. And the lions look like they're missing a head. Those pavers are used everywhere here.
There's actually a breeze blowing in here.
Yep. Can you imagine inheriting this house and, you know, not having to worry about paying the millions in death taxes? Now there's one with the head. And it looks like a human head. So this is the staff quarters.
Yeah, this is the cellar. And they think this is part of the earlier 15th century house.
Earlier what?
Part of the 15th century house.
The Tudor house? The turkey looks done. Yep. Oh, this place just goes on forever and ever.
This is just the first floor.
Yeah, yeah. So suddenly they're all selling bits of land to pay their death duties. Some different people buy it and stuff, but not here. So in William Morgan, as the generations went by, the house got bigger and bigger. And then William Morgan married, and she came with a lot of land and money, and he spent it. And he spent it on these 4 enormous staterooms, which he put onto the Tudor mansion. So this is where you start your journey. And this was the height of modern and meant to impress. So this is 1670, but the ceiling is a Victorian replacement through to the end, which is all 1670. Then you come back across here to Victorian times. Then you'll go into the Bells Passage, which separates upstairs from downstairs, and then go and find out all about the servants.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you very much. And just mix them up a bit. Okay, yes.
Boy, these are long.
Yes.
13 meters.
So what date was your... That was not nearly as good, the carving.
Which one?
There. So that shows us that it's not done by the same person, unless he got really tired and sloppy by the time he got round. It's probably done by a group of people, but we don't know who.
Okay.
There's no record.
Wow.
Who did.
Wow.
Well, how old do you estimate those
These are
carvings?
1670.
Okay.
Wow.
All this, yeah, 1670. All this was all done at the same time. For this is the state dining room. The ceiling is Victorian replacement, that one fell down. But it would have been similar to what is in there. It would have been that sort of thing in here.
Well, I'm glad that you can walk in and see this.
Yes,
I'm glad
absolutely.
somebody thought about
Yes,
keeping it up and
yes,
for everyone to see from
yeah.
now on. I guess this.
Yes. Well, we hope so, absolutely. Yes. That's our motto, isn't it? Forever for everyone. Ask them about, there is a chap that fought in the War of American Independence, a Morgan, and so they could show you his picture.
Okay.
And there you go, eh?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I'm back outside, and you can really tell where the original house was, what they call the Tudor house, by the brick. How the brick changes. Like, now that was just bricked in. It's a window that was bricked in. So the new portion is the red brick, and then the old portion is this. And there's a layout of the house and grounds. Tredegar House for 500 years until 1951. The ancestral home of the Morgans of Tredegar, listed Grade 1 as one of the finest restoration houses in Britain, now in the care of Newport City Council. And here's the other side of the house. And one of the Morgans that inherited the house changed the front entrance to here. And when the National Trust got the house, they moved it back to over here, the original front. Right here. And this is a park now, so anybody can pretty much come up here free of charge and hang out at the park. And I think it might be also a sports complex connected to it. "280 years old. Sweet chestnut tree." Wow, almost 300 years old. There it is. There is the cafe. Delicious new summer menu. Nued Bosses Bedlin Johof.
You like
It is, the writing is good.
I guess it's not like, as maybe that's the first edition. Usually first editions is badly damaged like that, so.
It says, what a treat.
No.
She says, it's quite. Yes,
Okay, the speed limit's 60 miles per hour on this road. And I'm going, what, 18?
This is the end.